So what we're going to take a look at today is solving equations containing exponents. This is number 3 from the pink worksheet that we had started in class on Thursday. So I just want to kind of go over this as an example of how we would go about doing these. Our first step when we look at things like this is we want to try to get the same base on both sides of the equation. Right now we have a base here of 27 and a base here of 1 over 9. Because if we end up having the same base, we could set their exponents equal to one another. So what we have to do is a little bit of manipulation here. When I look at these two, what I see is I can change 27 to 3 to the third. Alright, 3 cubed is equal to 27. So I'm going to change that on the left hand side, and I'm going to try to see if I can change 1 over 9 to having a base of 3. If I look at this, what I initially see is 1 over 3 squared. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. My problem here is my base is 3 on the left hand side, and over here on the right hand side I have 1 over 3 squared. So I have to change that. How I end up doing that is this left hand side will stay the same. The right hand side, what that's going to end up becoming is 3 to the negative 2. Remember, I can end up flipping these contents to the top by making the exponent negative. It flips it over the fraction bar. Now if I look at these, I have the same base and I have the same base over here. So what I'm going to do is use my laws of exponents. I'm going to multiply the 3 by the top up here. That's just my power of a power rule. And on the other side I would do the same thing. I'll multiply negative 2 by everything outside. So I would end up having negative 4 plus 2x. Now from this point I see I have a base of 3 and I have a base of 3. So the only way these two expressions could be equal to one another is if their exponents equal the same thing. So that's how I jump to this step. I can just set both of these equal to one another. And now from here it's just solving like any other equation you guys have been doing for years. Add 3x to both sides, okay, because we want to get x by itself. 3 equals negative 4 plus 5x. Add 4 to both sides. Those would cancel. We would have 7 equals 5x. To get x by itself, sorry about that. To get x by itself, divide each side by 5. You would get 7 over 5. And if you took that and you plugged it into the original, you would end up getting the same thing. You would have the same on both sides.